So if you're gay or religious, you might want to tune out.
And British people.
Oh, definitely British people.
And Indonesians, really.
And Republicans.
Everybody grab a buckle belt. Even if you're indoors, grab a buckle belt. Buckle up. We're going for a ride today. With us is Michael Newman. Donna Robert Worth is Hugo Lindgren. He's the editor of New York Magazine. Gary Young. It's Michael Isikoff from Newsweek. Donna Rachel Sklar, she wrote the Russert Watch for Huffington Post this week. Flint Leverett. Let's go to Rich Masters, who's a Democratic strategist. We have the editor of what is called the Blue Pages, Carol Pott, in the studio. Holly Bailey from Newsweek. It's Brian Fleming, who put together The God Who Wasn't There. Claudia Call from Newsweek. John Amato of CrooksandLiars.com. Dogan Yuger in the house! That's my dad.
Welcome to the show, Holly Owl.
Frank Mankiewicz, everybody.
It's great. It's fantastic.
And people would be like, whoa! Shut up! Okay, I'm trying to give birth here, okay? No. The poor get poorer, the rich get richer, and the Bush administration loves it. He's the slow kid on the short bus driving us to Iran. Do you really want to go for that ride?
I'm the decider, and I decide what's best.
I think there are only three real decision makers in the White House. Cheney, Rove, and Bush, because he gets to decide between Cheney and Rove.
He delegates. He doesn't make decisions like this.
No, he's a decider.
Right.
Who's going to give me my milk? I don't understand. I'm so confused. George Bush is a guy who, was born on third base and thinks he kicked a field goal. But the Bush guys are crazy. Yeah, and they will attack. This is real. This is the truth. This is history. Man, these kids, these juniors, the George W. Bush, and the Steve Forbes, your dad made the money. You're an idiot. You're an imbecile. You did nothing with your dad's money except waste it. So this genius, Steve Forbes, comes out and says, when we have the confrontation with Iran, the price of oil will come down. Will come down? When a president attacks a country, believe me, all Republicans will circle the wagon and say, yeah, those Democrats are with Iran. We're with the United States of America. Vote for us. Well, could it happen? Is L.A. and New York and Chicago about to be blown up? Be scared, be scared, be scared. They're about to attack us with nuclear weapons that they don't have. Yes, another option on the table is to become like Hitler and do a genocide of the Iranians. It's on the table because we're strong. Democrats, are you going to be pussies? Are you going to say, hey, you're not as strong as we are on the Republican side. We will kill every Iranian. Oh, you will look at the weak Democrats. They can't protect you. They won't take the option of Iranian genocide off the table. Oh, they're weak. You see how weak they are? And Baghdad's a real city. Right. It seems like a war zone, but it's a real city with people living in it. And now it's getting cordoned off, and the Sunnis are there, and the Shiites are there. You cross the wrong part of town, you die. How are you going to win a war when you're stuck in the middle of a civil war? By nature, by its own definition, it is unwinnable, because we're not on either side.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Down goes Scotty! Down goes Scotty! Down goes Scotty! Another one bites the dust. If you really want to help Iraq, if you do, I would impeach George Bush tomorrow. I'd impeach Dick Cheney tomorrow. I'd get General Zinni, not a Democrat or a Republican, a man who believes right now we should stay in Iraq, but who's smart and who could put together a plan for maybe rescuing it right now. I'd bring General Zinni in and have him do this.
I know Republican women are ugly, but I mean...
Drop the fluid elsewhere.
How hard is it to find some girl with big boobs, hair, put some makeup on her?
Jill, I'm implying Jill is white and has a nice rack. It'd be nice if you'd let me explain.
Come on, tell me what it is.
If you don't know, you better ask somebody.
I am asking.
I can't imagine, I look at a guy and be like, oh, I bet he's really good in bed with women. You don't see the gay sex coming until it hits you.
No, really, I mean...
From behind. Oh, did I say that? Oh, that's almost amusing. There has never been a stereotype less merited than Mexicans are lazy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, anytime anything needs to get done, the Mexicans are there. And I love the nerve of people saying Mexicans are lazy.
I would do any lady if she was wearing these.
Wow.
I would do any man if he was wearing this.
Give me that shirt.
When I'm lying, I usually smile.
What? What happened? What just happened? I can't believe that just did. I love America. All right, so this guy goes down there and he's going to do this whole thing. He sees the people do it, and then all of a sudden he starts weeping like a little bitch. So he's like, God, what'd you say, God? Oh, thank God. Okay, God says I shouldn't do it.
God only wants me to pray. He doesn't want me to get down to the cross. I'm a Jew.
We're coming to get you, man! People like that who ask me questions like that, especially in high school when I was more of a fighter, they got their ass kicked after school. I'm not playing. Like, oh, yeah, go ahead. Ask me another wise-ass question in Spanish. Go ahead, I dare.
But you get a job, puta.
Everybody's a goddamn critic, and I don't mean it to you. You're making a very legitimate and fair point. People before, after, during every frickin' show, too much entertainment, not enough entertainment, too much politics, not enough politics, too much talk of Iran, not enough talk of Iran. Just let us do the fucking show, okay?
Cenk,
and you listen, we'll do it. Sorry, Brian. I was just cranky because I didn't have enough to eat.
I think you made your point already. I don't know what you're talking about.
I love it. I'll eviscerate you. I'll tell you, I would kick the living crap out of it.
Yeah,
intellectual. I love it.
JR, Jesus, mark it down. That's the clip of the day. We want your reaction.
You call up to complain about it, I'm going to kick your ass. You're working on a show that'll be incredibly successsuccessful. There you go.
Does Jill have another job?
I know.
Look, the solution for this is simple. Start watching it at theyoungturks.com, and you see us, and then nobody has to use anybody's name.
Brilliant solution, Ben.
Yay!